This is me, in the middle of a climbing competition here in Gothenburg, with no practice, no preparation. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, for those who you don't know, I do a lot of pull-ups and even with weights and shit. So naturally, I thought I could join a climbing comp and crush everybody. Kids, teens, adults, anybody could get it. But if there's any technique or fingertip strength involved in climbing, then I'm probably cooked. Alright, we are outside the competition area. So my first mission is to figure out the rules and what difficulty to climb at. I was extremely nervous. You can even see it in my face. Just look at me. Look how stupid I look. Aldrig. Aldrig. Yeah. So we just got the rules explained to us. In this case, I'm probably going with the orange one because she said if you're kind of athletic and you're an adult, you should be able to do a couple of these. I want it to be challenging, but not too challenging. So purple is the easiest color, black is the hardest, and I'm doing orange. So now that we know the rules, I need to warm up and get some time to feel the different grips. Cause right now, I have no idea what to expect or how the different grips feel. Luckily, we found a secluded spot away from the rest of the competition, so I could warm up and practice a bit. But I'm not sure if I felt better or worse after grabbing the different grips. The reality of the situation started to settle in, and it was clear that I was not at the calisthenics park anymore. Now I was ready to crush the competition. I checked out the ops for a bit just to see what I'm going up against. All of these walls are really intimidating. I'm looking for an easy one, but all of them look really hard. I was mentally preparing for this specific wall that the guy was climbing, and I tried to pick up on what he was doing. Seeing that he did a wall without any problems, of course I thought that I would do it without any problems as well. Woo! He did that. He made that look easy. It was time for me to show everybody how it's done. So first attempt was a fail, so I watched a couple of more people, but everyone had different ways to go about it. Wow. Wow. That little kid did way better than me. Alright, I got some inspiration. Now it was time to solve this problem right here. Here, I kinda just got stuck in this weird position and my mind couldn't even comprehend how to move forward from this point. This girl watched me struggle, so she gave me a couple of tips on how to improve. For example, she told me to try to use my legs more, and it was kinda confusing cause I thought that she was the ops. I even tried going into a deep meditation, visualizing the problem in my mind. I will try this one last time, and then we're going to change boulder, because this was too hard. Straight from the mud like rugby, straight to the stage, they love me. I understand they hungry, but please don't hate, that's ugly. I've been sliding, shaking, moving, I've been popping in my city. Shawty say she love the way we do it with me. I be too turned up to ever give a I ain't come to argue, let a they been talking pennies, I need bigger. Catch a flight, I need to switch it up. Got that black boy joy, might do my dance on him. Take no disrespect, might put my hands on him. Hit this chicken, now she wanna marry me. This is so hard. We need to try another one. So we moved on to a different boulder that kinda looked easier. Not sure. After waiting for what seemed like forever, it was finally my turn. And this wall looks like it was designed for strength, so it would be right up my alley. So close. So close. I think it's too many people here. Let's try another one. There are too many boulders that go together over there, so it's the longest waiting time ever. By now I was starting to get a bit annoyed. I was meant to come here and crush, and I haven't even been able to fully climb a wall yet. Embarrassing. Whew. That shit was so hard. I think I could do it though. It was really hard. The grip is kind of good up there at the black tape, but really gotta swing for it. Fuck. I think perhaps choosing orange was a mistake. Ooh. This was too hard for me. So I think I'm going to switch from orange to pink instead because I'm not completing any boulders right now. So I'm gonna go do that. I had bigger hopes for myself today, but it doesn't feel that good to go down a grade. It is what it is. I'm a complete beginner. Gotta be humble and see if I can do these. Maybe I can't do them. Orange was simply too hard this time, so now I went for pink. In climbing, you don't fail, you learn. And your biggest competitor is always yourself. And one thing that I notice in climbing is that even the ops are rooting for you. So as soon as both your feet leaves the mat, that counts as an attempt. If you at any point touch the mat after that, you have to start all over again. Even the pink route seemed to be too hard. But then something clicked. That went well.
Good job.
So second try, right? So these ones, the pink ones, are a lot of upper body strength, but the grips are really deep. So unlocking my first boulder was huge mentally, but now I needed to do 7 more, and I was told that I needed to clear all of them in the first try to be able to qualify for part 2 of the competition. So I decided from here on out, no more mistakes, I need to do everything perfectly. But of course, this happened. I realized that the little girl was on the wall before me and that our boulders were joined together at the end. So the problem here was that I didn't want to jump down, and I also didn't want to climb over her. Oh my God, I didn't see the little girl. So I was halfway up, I had to stop and just wait for her to fall off, but that went well. Technically, there's a big difference between the orange ones and the pink ones. Like, there's a lot more technique, getting your leg up in different positions on the orange. Here is pretty straightforward. This one could be fun. Pink is getting a little bit too easy.
Perhaps I spoke too soon, because on this wall, I struggled.
This was the hardest one yet. This one, because it was not a lot of strength, it was a lot of balance. Like being close to the wall, it felt weird.
On this wall, you see me do this fancy heel hook in the beginning, and honestly, I just saw the dude going before me do this, so I just copied whatever he did. Anyways, this wall was truly amazing because here my pull-up strength and my calisthenics really shine through.
God dang. There's a lot of pulling strength on that one.
I needed to complete each boulder on the first try, but it just kept getting more and more difficult. The correct climbing terms for a deep handle is a jug, but here on this wall I was experiencing so-called crimp handles. A crimp handle forces the climber to use more fingertip strength than overall upper body pulling strength.
Whew. This one was definitely the hardest one yet because the grips were like really tiny.
At this point I had 2 boulders left and fatigue was really starting to kick in.
I need to rest a little bit more because I need to do all of them in one try. I think it's called a flash, I'm not sure, but I don't want to waste any points because I was gassed out. So the mission was obviously to come here and crush the competition. What surprised me the most was people are really friendly here, like community, like people are smiling at you, giving you tips, like cheering you on while you're climbing, and they don't even know you. It's a really like warm community. I really enjoyed that. You feel more encouraged to go and work out. You get like people in every age category and everybody trying to just climb and have a good time. So this is the last boulder. I keep hearing the word flash. I'm not sure what it means, but I guess it's when you do everything in one try. And that's what we're gonna do.
Everything comes down to this moment. I need to complete this one in one try.
Oh, wait. Almost a perfect score. That was really fun. Think about doing this full time. So the deal is now I turned in my paper. This was 1 out of 4 competitions, and the last one would be like the finale. So yeah, today was a success, and I'll be back 15th of November doing this again. She even thought I could do orange. I don't know about that because I tried a couple of oranges. They were pretty hard, but we'll see.